Hello students, welcome to the next section, relation between T3 and T4 spaces. So in previous sections we discussed the properties of what are T3 spaces and T4 spaces. So a space is said to be T3 means it is T1 plus regular. T1 plus regular. T1 means if a space is T1 means if you consider two different points x and y, then there will exist two open sets u and v such that they contains x and y separately. Okay. And x not belongs to v, y not belongs to u. That is the property of T1 space. And a space is regular means if you consider a point x and a closed set C not containing the point x, C is closed set C not containing the point x, then there exist open sets u and v such that u contains x and v contains C such that u intersection v is disjoint. U and v are disjoint, that is intersection is empty. Yeah. What is T4 spaces? A space is T4 means it is T1 plus normal. T1 means this one. Normal means this is regularity property. When a space is normal means if you consider two closed set C and D disjointly, C and D are disjoint closed sets, then there exists open set u and v such that C contained in u, D contained in v, and u and v are disjoint. Okay, u and v are open sets. So this is the property of normality. A space is said to be T3, it is T1 plus regular. It is T4 means it is T1 and normal. Okay. So now we are looking for what are the properties or what is there any relation between T3 and T4 spaces. So I will prove that every T4 spaces is T3. Every T4 spaces are T3 space. T3. So which is a theorem. Every T4 space is T3 or T4 always implies T3. T4 always implies T3. How will you prove this statement, this implication? So I take let X2 be a topological space. It is a T4 space. Be a T4 space. When it is T4 implies it is T1 and normal. So to prove it is a T3 space, we need to prove that it is T1 and regular. Since it is always T1, we need only prove that it is regular, right? Our claim is X2 is regular. So to prove the regularity, we take a point and a closed set not containing that point. So let X belongs to capital X and C be a closed set in X not containing the point small x. Okay. Then we need to prove that there exists disjoint open sets u and v such that x in u and c in v. Okay. Since capital X is a T1 space, since capital X is T1, comma, in T1 space every singleton set is closed, right? Since X is a point in capital X, you can consider the set as singleton X. So singleton X is a closed set in capital X because in T1 space every singleton set is closed, every finite set is closed. Okay. So singleton X is a closed set. Now you take let C equal to singleton set X. Then C is closed. Take D equal to singleton set. C is already we have taken a closed set not containing the point X. Okay. So take D equal to singleton set X, then D is a closed set in capital X. What about C intersection D? C intersection D equal to singleton clearly which is empty because C is a closed set not containing the point X and D is a closed set which contains only the point X. So their intersection must be empty, right? So which implies C and D are disjoint closed sets in capital X. What is capital X? Capital X is a T4 space. When it is T4, it must be T1 and T normal. So we are going to use the property of normal now. Since x is normal, if you have two disjoint closed subsets C and D, then there will exist disjoint open sets U and V such that C in U, D in V, right? So since C and D are disjoint closed sets and X is normal, means there exist two disjoint open sets U and V such that C contained in U and D contained in V. What is C? Singleton X is, C contained in U and D equal to singleton X, right? Singleton X is contained in V. So which means C is contained in U and X belongs to V. Singleton X contained in V means X belongs to V. So if you consider a point X and C is a closed set not containing the point X, then there exists two disjoint open sets U and V such that one is contained in one C is contained in one open set and the point X is contained in another open set, and these two open sets are disjoint, which means capital X tau is regular. So which means it is regular and T1, therefore X tau is T3. So T4 spaces always implies T3, or I can say that every normal spaces, this is also same as every normal space is regular when it is T1. When it is T1, every normal spaces will be regular. In general case, may not be true. Okay. When a space is T1 space, then every normal space will be regular. Okay. But in general, normality need not imply regularity. Property of regularity. So for example, you consider, let realign with the topology tau equal to empty set, realign, and set of all intervals of the form A infinity, A in R. Okay. Then realign with this topology is a normal space but not regular. Which is a normal space but not regular. So in general, normality need not imply regularity. When a space is T1, then that when it is normal means it is regular. Okay. So how will you prove this space is an example for normality doesn't imply regularity? We have to prove that it is a normal but not regular. Okay. So first I claim that realign with this topology is normal. So to prove it is normal, we have to consider two disjoint closed sets. So what are the closed sets with respect to this topology? The closed sets with respect to tau are the complements of the elements in tau. So what are the complements of elements in tau? Complement of empty set is realign, complement of realign is empty set, and complement of the interval a comma infinity. What will be the complement? Minus infinity to a, right? So the complement of interval a comma infinity will be minus infinity closed a, comma a in R. So these are the closed sets with respect to this topology tau. Okay. Now we need to consider two disjoint closed sets C and D. Then we need to prove that there exists disjoint open sets U and V with the required property. Okay. So how can I choose two closed sets disjointly from this collection? Yeah. If we choose realign with any closed set together with the empty set, that will be trivial case. So I consider non-trivial cases. So if you consider realign as one closed set, then it can't be disjoint from minus infinity comma a because it is clearly contained in realign, right? So we can't choose at a time realign and minus infinity a for any a in R. So that the only possibility for taking two disjoint closed sets in this collection are, what will be, then empty set and any interval of the form minus infinity close to a in R. Okay, are the disjoint closed sets in this topology. Closed sets in capital X with respect to tau. Okay. So I take let C equal to the empty set and D equal to any for fixed A minus infinity comma A. Okay. Then we want two disjoint open sets. For constructing disjoint open set, I take U equal to the empty set itself and V equal to real line. Okay. Then clearly, what is U intersection V? Empty set intersection U intersection V equal to empty intersection R equal to empty implies U and V are disjoint. Can you say that they are open? Yes, because it is an empty set, is an entire set. So with respect to any topology, these two will be open. Therefore, they are disjoint open sets in capital X. And clearly C is contained in U because they are empty. What about this? D is also contained in real line because it is a subset of R, right? So C will be contained in U and D will be contained in R, and R is equal to V, which means corresponding to closed sets, disjoint closed sets C and D, comma, there exist disjoint open sets U and V such that C in U and D in V implies X is what will be normal. X is normal. And I can prove that it is not regular. Next claim, X tau is not X real line with this topology is not regular. So to prove a space is regular, we need to prove the general case. That means you have to consider any two disjoint closed sets. So any point and any closed set not containing the point, we have to construct two open sets U and V such the required property. Yeah. When a space is not regular means we have to give only one example for that, which does not hold the property. Okay. So for that I consider, let X is a point in real line. Okay. Now let B is a point less than or equal to X. B is a real number less than or equal to X. Okay. Now consider the interval minus infinity comma B close to B. Then with respect to this topology, this set of the form minus infinity comma closed A will be closed set. So this set will be closed. You take this as C. Then C is a closed set. C is a closed set in X. And I can say that X cannot be belongs to this collection, set, this interval, because if you take X such that B less than or equal to X, then B must be here, right? Actually B is strictly less than X, then B must be here. Okay, then you consider the interval minus infinity to B, then X cannot be belongs to this interval. So this set C is a closed set not containing the point X, right? Then C is a closed set in X not containing the point X. Okay. Then we need to show that there exists no disjoint open sets U and V such that U contains X and V contains C. Yeah. Then the only open set in real line with this topology to contain C equal to minus infinity comma closed B is real line itself, because the open sets in this topology are of the form empty set, real line, open interval a comma infinity, and open interval a comma infinity cannot contain cannot contain the closed set of the form minus infinity comma closed b, right? എന്തായാലും മൈനസ് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കാൻ എനിക്ക് പറ്റത്തില്ലല്ലോ. സോ ദാറ്റ്സ് റോങ്. സോ ദിസ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് ഓപ്പൺ ഇൻ്റർവൽസ് കനോട്ട് കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ദി ക്ലോസ്ഡ് സെറ്റ്സ് ഓഫ് ദ ഫോം മൈനസ് ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി കോമ ക്ലോസ്ഡ് ബി. സോ റിയൽ ലൈൻ ഈസ് ദ ഓൺലി ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ് which can contain the closed set C. Okay. Then we want to choose a closed set, an open set disjointly to contain the point x. Right? നമുക്ക് റെഗുലാരിറ്റി ആണ് പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. റെഗുലാരിറ്റി പ്രൂവ് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ ഏതൊരു പോയിന്റ് എക്സും അതിനെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യാത്ത ക്ലോസ്ഡ് സെറ്റും എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവരെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഡിസ്ജോയിൻറ്റ് ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റുകൾ വേണം. പക്ഷേ സി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ക്ലോസ്ഡ് സെറ്റിനെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇവരും പറ്റില്ല. ആകെ പറ്റുന്നത് ആരാ? റിയൽ ലൈൻ മാത്രമാണ്. റിയൽ ലൈൻ ഇസ് ദ ഓൺലി പോസിബിലിറ്റി ടു കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ദി ക്ലോസ്ഡ് സെറ്റ് സി. ദെൻ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് വേണം? ദെൻ വി വാണ്ട് ആൻ ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ് ടു കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ദി പോയിന്റ് എക്സ്, റൈറ്റ്, ഡിസ്ജോയിൻ്റ്ലി. എക്സിനെ കണ്ടെയ്ൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു ഓപ്പൺ സെറ്റ് എടുക്കണമെങ്കിൽ റിയൽ ലൈനിനെ എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ലല്ലോ, ഡിസ്ജോയിൻ്റ് ആവില്ല. ഓപ്പൺ ഇൻ്റർവൽ എ കോമ ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you can clearly choose the open interval of the form a comma infinity to contain the point x with proper choice of a. But when you choose such an open set, that will clearly contain in real line, right? Therefore they can't be disjoint to each other. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ എടുത്തൊരെണ്ണം ചൂസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അത് ആറിൽ നിന്നും വ്യത്യസ്തമാകുന്നില്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അത് അതിൻ്റെ സബ്സെറ്റ് ആണ്. സോ ദാറ്റ് അവരുടെ ഇൻ്റർസെക്ഷൻ എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഒരിക്കലും എം ടി ആവുന്നില്ല, ഡിസ്ജോയിൻ്റ് ആവുന്നില്ല. സോ വി കാൻ ചൂസ് സച്ച് ആൻ ഓപ്പൺ ഇൻ്റർവൽ. Then the only possibility to choose an open set is empty set. But empty set cannot contain any point x. Right? But empty set cannot contain any point x. Okay. Therefore, there exists no open set to contain the single point, single element x disjointly. Therefore, real line with this topology is not regular. Okay, clear? Real line with this topology is not regular. So this is an example for normal space. In general case, normal space need not imply regularity. When it is T1, every normal space will be regular. That means every T4 space will be T3. Okay. Now we will prove a proposition. This proposition says that every T3 space is T2. Every T3 space is T2. That means T3 axiom always implies T2 axiom. Okay. How will you prove this statement? So I take let X2 be a topological space and it is a T3 space. So let X2 be a T3 space. X2 be a T3 space. We want to prove that it is T2. To prove it is T2, X2 is T2, we want to consider two distinct points x and y. Let x comma y belongs to capital X such that x not equal to y. Then we need to exhibit two open sets u and v such that x in u, in y in v and u intersection v empty. Okay. Since X2 is T3, which means it is T1 and regular. Since it is T1, every singleton set will be closed. Since X is T1 implies singleton set Y is closed. Okay. So take C equal to singleton set to Y. Okay. Then C is a closed set not containing the point x, because it contains only y, not the point x, right? So x naught belongs to singleton set to y. That means x naught belongs to Z. Since x is not equal to y implies x cannot be belongs to the singleton set to y, which means x not in C. Okay. Therefore, since C is a closed set not containing x. Okay, so we get a closed set and a point not belongs to that closed set. Okay, then you can use the property of regularity. When a space is regular means if you take a point x and a closed set C not containing that point, there will exist disjoint open sets to containing these two sets, right? Since x is regular, there exists two disjoint open sets disjoint open sets U and V such that X belongs to U and C is contained in V by definition of regularity. So which means X belongs to U and what is C? Singleton set Y is contained in V. Which means X belongs to U and U intersection V is empty because they are disjoint. X belongs to U and singleton set Y contained in V means Y belongs to V and U intersection V equal to empty. So that, which means that when you take 2 points distinctly X and Y, then there exists 2 disjoint open sets U and V such that X in U, Y in V and their intersection is empty. Which means X2 is T2, Hausdorff space. So every T3 space is T2. Every T3 space is T2. But in general, what about their converse? Converse need not be true. That means every T2 space need not imply T3. But T2 doesn't imply T3. Need not imply T3. Every T3 space is T2, but the converse need not be true. How will you prove? We have an example. Consider real line with the usual topology. Consider real line with the usual topology tau u. Okay. So let X equal to 0 belongs to real line. Yeah. Now let Z equal to the set of all 1 by n such that n in n. Okay. And you consider topology. Let tau be a topology on R generated by usual topology generated by the usual topology tau u and R minus C and the set R minus C. That means the set R minus C is also open with respect to the topology tau. Okay. This is the topology. Real line with the usual topology consider cheyunu. Then you construct a topology tau such that which is generated by the usual topology tau u and the open set R minus C, where C is equal to set of all 1 by n, which is equal to 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, etc. So we take the complement of this set with respect to real line. Then consider the topology which is generated by tau u and R minus C. Okay. And since real line with the usual topology is T2, we already proved that it is a metric space, therefore it is a T2 space, Hausdorff space T2. Then real line with this topology, tau means tau u and R minus C. Okay. Real line with this topology tau is also T2. It is a T2 space. But we will prove that it is not a T3 space. When it is T2, you know every T2 space is T1 because T2 always implies T1. So which implies real line with this topology is T1. Since every T2 space implies T1 space. So we will prove that this space is not a regular space. T3 means T1, both T1 and regular. But T2 real line with this topology tau is a T2 space. Okay. But we will prove that it is not T3. Not T3 means there are 2 possibilities. Either it is not T1 and not regular. Okay. But I can say that every T2 space is T1 by the non-result. T2 implies T1 means real line with this topology must be T1, right? So the only possibility to prove real line with this topology tau is not regular. Neither regular alla ennu prove cheyan pattullu. T1 alla ennu pannittu T3 alla ennu parayan pattilla because it is T1. Okay. So we will prove real line with this topology tau is not regular. Okay. So we have this topology tau is generated by usual topology and R minus C. Therefore R minus C is an element must belongs to the topology tau. Which means R minus C is an open set in real line with respect to the topology tau. Okay, which means when R minus C is nothing but the complement of C in R. Therefore C is a closed set. closed set in R with respect to the topology tau. Okay. So C is a closed set on R with respect to the topology tau. And you can see that the point x equal to 0 is not belongs to the C, because it is not of the form 1 by n. Clearly 0 not belongs to Z. So which means C is a closed set not containing the point 0 in R. So we get a closed, we have the real line with some topology tau, with this tau is generated by tau u and R minus C. Then we have a point 0 and C is a closed set, it consists of 1 by n's, and this set not containing the point 0. Then we will prove that there exists no disjoint open set to contain these two sets, so that it is not regular. Okay. Yeah. Can you find out any two disjoint open set to containing the point 0 and 0 separately with respect to usual topology? No, because since 0 is here, 1 by n belongs to the neighborhood of 0, right? If you can consider any open set to contain this 1 by n, that must clearly contain the point 0, right? So there exists no disjoint open sets to containing the set Z and 0. But there exists no disjoint open sets in this topology tau to contain the point 0 and closed set C separately or disjointly. Oh, disjoint open sets is the disjoint open sets in tau with respect to contain the point 0 and closed set C separately, which means that this topology real line with the tau is not regular at 0, at the point 0, which means when it is not regular at a single point means it is not regular. Real line with this topology is not regular. So which implies real line with this topology is T2 but not regular. Real line with this topology is T2 but not regular. So which is also an example for a space which is T2 but not regular. And it is also an example for a space which is T2 but not T3. Also real line with this topology is T2 but not T3. When it is not regular, it can be T3. So in general, I can say that T4 spaces are always T3 and T3 spaces are always T2, and T2 spaces are always T1 and T1 spaces are always T0. Generally this implication will be true, but their converse not true. T0 doesn't imply T1, T1 doesn't imply T2, T2 doesn't imply T3 and T3 doesn't imply T4. We have to remember at least one example for breaking these rules. Okay, this is an important implication.